Nearly every one of the 50 states in the United States has its own unique monster, cryptid, or paranormal phenomenon reported to local folklore. While the fame of these legends varies greatly from globally recognized icons like Bigfoot to obscure local ghost stories, a rich tapestry of the unexplained phenomenon.
County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
And I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53 East. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road? What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road. It's in my truck. In the bed.
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am. I just turned on my bed lights for my truck, and there's something in my bed.
Sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
According to the CAD notes and the deputy reports, this thing jumped into the back of his pickup truck and began to actually beat on the top of the cab of his truck. You could actually hear something beating. The caller stated that it was beating and scratching on the top of the cab of his truck. He actually stated that he was able to engage his bed light and was able to somewhat identify this object that was in the back of his truck. At some point, he was able to slam on his brakes, and the force of inertia actually threw this thing out over his hood and onto the highway, where this thing stood up in the roadway, made its way to the wood line, and disappeared in the woods.
North Carolina has a rich tradition of folklore and creature sightings, with many stories rooted in the state's diverse geographic, from the Appalachian Mountain to the coast. While scientific evidence is lacking for most of these creatures, they remain a popular part of the local legend. Here are some of the most famous reported creature sightings in cryptids in North Carolina. Mountain and forest cryptids, Bigfoot, Nobi, or Bojum. North Carolina is considered a hot spot for Bigfoot sightings, particularly in the Uri National Forest and the Western Mountains. Reported encounters describe a large ape-like creature walking on two legs. Local variations have given it name like Nobi or Bojum, with some tales describe the latter as a gem-loving 7-foot-tall creature. Then there's the Wampus Cat, a creature from Cherokee folklore. The Wampus Cat is a half-woman, half-feline beast. Sightings have been reported in the state's western region for decades, with accounts describing a large, ferocious animal with a cry that sounds like a crying baby. Lake and river monsters. Normie, the Lake of Norman monsters. North Carolina version of the Loch Ness monster, Normie, is a legendary creature said to inhabit a depth of Lake Norman, the state's largest man-made lake, described as being very large. Normie's identity is subject up to debate among believers, with some speculating it's a giant catfish, an alligator, or a sturgeon. The Tylonusis, a giant leech. A Cherokee legend tells of the Tylonusis, a massive striped leech said to live in an underwater cavern in the Valley River. The creature was said to knock travelers into the water with water spouts and then drag them down to feed. Other notorious creatures. The beast of Blandenborough. The legendary creature gained national attention in 1954 when a series of mysterious animals deaths occurred in the town of Blandenborough. Local residents claimed a vampire beast was responsible, as the mangled bodies of dogs and other animals were found with their blood reportedly drained. Sightings describe a large feline-like creature. The incidents were never conclusively explained, with some believing wild animals such as a bear or panther was the cause. The Brown Mountain Lights. While not a creature, the mysterious Brown Mountain Lights are famous unexplained phenomenons in North Carolina. For centuries, strange lights have been seen over Brown Mountain in Burke County. Explanations range from natural gas to atmospheric ghost lights, but folklore often attributes them to the spirits of the Native American warriors or other supernatural beings.